I gave her everything, my love, my money, my time. But in the end, she walked away like I was nothing. You know what hurts the most? It's not that she left, it's how she left. I wasn't just her boyfriend. I was her safe place, her late-night comfort, her backup plan when no one else was around. But the moment she found someone who gave her more, she didn't even look back. If you've ever been in love and felt like you were just a stepping stone in someone else's life, you'll relate to what I'm about to share. Because this isn't just my story, it's the story of so many people who give their whole heart, only to realize they were just being used. I wasn't blind, I saw the little signs. The way she only texted when she needed something. The way "I'm busy" was her answer when I needed her. The way "I'll pay you back" turned into silence. But you know what? I ignored it. Because when you love someone deeply, you hope they'll change. You hope your effort will make them stay. And that's the trap. You keep giving, they keep taking. And one day, when they find a better option, you're left there wondering, was I ever loved? Or was I just a temporary convenience? If you've ever asked yourself that question, stay with me till the end of this video. Because I'm going to break down how I fell into this trap, what I learned from it, and why you should never let anyone use you the way she used me. You know, every toxic story doesn't start with pain. It starts with something beautiful, something that feels like a dream. When I first met her, it felt like the universe had finally answered my prayers. She looked at me in a way no one ever had before. Her words were soft, sweet, and perfectly timed. She made me believe that I was the most important person in her world. That's how it starts. Love bombing. The constant messages, the good morning texts that made my day, the late night calls where she said, "I've never felt this way about anyone before." And me? I believed every single word. I thought, finally, someone who understands me, someone who values me. She gave me attention, laughter, promises of a future together. She painted this picture of a love so perfect that I couldn't see the cracks underneath. And maybe you felt this too, when someone makes you feel like you're their entire world. You ignore the red flags because at that moment, everything feels too good to be questioned. But here's the truth. That's not love. It's illusion. It's the bait, the trap, the mask that hides the real face behind the smile. Looking back, I realize it wasn't me she loved. It was the way I made her feel. It was the benefits of my time, my care, my effort. But back then, I couldn't see it. I was blind, lost in the fantasy. And that's how it all began. The beginning of my biggest mistake. You know, in the beginning, I thought she was my blessing. But slowly, little cracks started to show. At first, it was small things. A little favor here, a small loan there. She'd say, "Babe, I really need this right now. I promise I'll pay you back." And of course, I believed her. Because when you love someone, you don't think twice, you just give. But then, it became a pattern. She only showed up when she needed something. If I didn't answer her calls right away, she'd guilt-trip me. If I didn't agree to help, she'd go silent for hours, sometimes even days. It wasn't about love anymore. It was about control. I started realizing her sweetest words always came right before a favor. Her warmest hugs always came right before a request. And I'll be honest with you, deep down, I knew something was off. But when you're blinded by love, you ignore the signs. You tell yourself, no, she really cares. Maybe she's just stressed. Maybe she's just going through something. But the truth? She wasn't with me for love. She was with me for what I could give. Love turned into obligation. Attention turned into pressure. And every time she got what she wanted, she'd vanish, leaving me drained, empty, and confused. Look directly into camera. Have you ever been there? Have you ever felt someone's presence only when they needed something from you? That's not love. That's using. And I learned it the hard way. It all came crashing down one day. The same girl who once swore she couldn't live without me suddenly didn't even care if I existed. I realized something painful. She wasn't with me for love. She was with me for what I could give. The moment I stopped giving, she stopped showing up. No more late night calls, no more sweet messages, just silence. And that silence hit harder than any argument ever could. That's when it clicked. I wasn't her priority. I was just her convenience. It broke me. My heart felt shattered into 1,000 pieces. But in that pain, there was also a strange kind of awakening. I finally saw the truth. And sometimes, the truth is the only thing that can set you free. At first, it hurt. It felt like the world had collapsed. But then I realized, losing someone who only used me wasn't a loss. It was freedom. I learned the hardest truth. If you don't respect yourself, no one else will. Love should never mean sacrificing your dignity just to keep someone around. Now, I see things differently. Boundaries are not walls, they're gates. Gates that protect your peace, your energy, and your heart. If you're watching this and you feel trapped in a toxic cycle, listen to me. Don't lose yourself trying to keep someone else, because the right person will never make you beg for love, attention, or respect. The pain was real, but so was the lesson. And this time, I'm choosing myself. Thank you for listening to my story. If you've ever been in a toxic relationship or felt used by someone you trusted, share your story in the comments below. You're not alone. She used me until she had no use for me. But in the end, I found myself, and that's the strongest love of all. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video, because someone out there might need to hear this today.